Hey guys, welcome back to Awesome Every Day. Today I'll be showing you how to make this. What is that I hear? You don't know what this is? Well, as we know from, maybe you've learned it, the test of starch in a leaf. So yeah, this is a solution of that, but teachers usually don't tell us like how it's made. So today I'll present you my solution to this. Yeah, and I'm sorry if this is a little echoing. I'm in the washroom because of the lighting. So let's get to it. The things that you will need are a source of iodine. I'll be using betadine. Yeah. So I'm using the povidone iodine, not the tincture, but you can do it with that as well. It's 10% and is standardized. Next, you'll need some container to store it in. Then you'll need some antiseptic hydrogen peroxide. After that, you'll need some vitamin C. I'm using this supplement. And then for testing, you'll need some starch. I have stored starch in this. Some starch. So, let's begin. Before we begin, I would just like to point out that these are the same ingredients that you need to make the iodine stop clock reaction. If you haven't seen that or don't know what that is, I've made a full video about it and you can check it out on my channel and it will show up here. So yeah, hopefully you've clicked on it, and if you already know what it is, keep watching on how to make the solution. First, take your vitamin C. I'm using chewable tablets and mine says 500 milligrams, but I'll be taking half of it. So 250 milligrams I'll be taking of vitamin C. I've just crudely bitten half of it. So you need to dissolve this in water. So this is, I've dissolved it in, and just to make it dissolve faster, this is about 30 milliliter of water, by the way. I'm gonna put it in this bottle and then kind of boil it to make it dissolve faster. And also while this is in, you might want to put your test subject, or in my case some leaves, into the water. These are rose leaves, by the way. So I'll be back when everything is boiling. I don't know if you can see or not clearly, but it is boiling right now, and you want to leave it like this for about 2 to 3 minutes, just so the leaves can properly be boiled and dyed and the chlorophyll will majoritively removed. And because you can also do it in some alcohol like spirit, but if you don't want to waste some of that, then you can just put a small amount of hydrogen peroxide in it. Small amount of hydrogen peroxide in it, and that will help take the chlorophyll out of the leaves. So I'll do that and I'll be back when the boiling stuff is done. So now I've boiled it and the water is in it super hot and I can't touch it. So I'll let this solution be and I'll let this cool, and after it's cooled we can mix it with the other components and then we can test it out. Yay. I'll be back when this is cold because I can't touch it right now. I'll be storing my solution in this bottle, so I need to know the volume. I've checked it with water and it's about 40 milliliters. So what I'll first thing do, we'll add 20 milliliters of betadine to it. Okay, done. I've added to 20 milliliters of betadine, and now I will carefully add this saturated solution of, I think, vitamin C into this till this solution clears up. Okay, so now it's equal. You can see that it isn't cleared up fully, but it is kind of orange. Well, that's not a problem for me because the vitamin C that I'm using here is colored with orange pigment. So because I didn't bother removing the color of it, that's why it became the orange color. But it doesn't matter that much. Just remember, you have to use 50% of betadine and 50% of this. And now I'm gonna put it in here, this mug for change, and then we're gonna add just a few drops of this. Well, not drops, I'm gonna using a pipette for it, but till it, becomes black like that. So I don't know if you can tell by the color of it, but only after adding about 3 milliliters of hydrogen peroxide, it is already changing color. As you can see, it's turning dark now. It's like blur right now. And you gotta just let it complete. So just let it complete. Just come back after a few minutes and it will already be black like that. So now it's complete, as you can see. It's actually deep red. That's not black, it's actually deep red. Like this. So now we can just keep it in this, and this is our solution is done. And now let's get to the testing. So now you take the leaves that you previously boiled, and I just boiled them again just to be on the safe side and properly kill them. So you can see some of the chlorophyll has come out, and I'll take them out and put them in here. So this is what the leaf looks like before I put it with the iodine solution, and now let's put it in. So I've taken some of it from here and I also dripped some, and now I'll put it here. I'll just take some more. And I'll just let it marinate for a few minutes. And while this is in it, I've taken some of that chlorophyll water and put it in this graduated cylinder, so I can test if this contains any starch. I won't need that much, but I'll just put a few drops in it. That should do. Let's see if the color changes. I'll just shake it. Oh my god, it was boiling water, I forgot about it. Ow. I'll just put a few more drops in it. Yeah, that's too much. But if it color changes, then hopefully that means the chlorophyll that came out also took some starch out with it. And we'll be back when both of these are done. So I don't think in this solution there is much starch present, but what do I know? Because the color didn't change, that's why. And this is the leaf, I've cleaned it. Focus, yeah. And you can see that there is a black line over here. If it can focus for me. Yeah, that line. And I don't know why the camera can't see it, but the outer edge is darker than the middle one. That proposes that the iodine has colored the starch, but only on the outside, and it hadn't need enough time to color the center. Oof, my English is really bad. There are also some bits. There, like here is some, and here. Yeah, but if I cut it a lots of time, like I can't cut it with one hand. Yeah. So, like if I cut it and then put it again, it would be more colored. So I'm gonna do that by these other leaves. So now I have made lots of cuts in it. Here, here, and I've poked it a lot like this, and it should be colored within a minute or so. It doesn't work best on leaves because I didn't have the spirit that I needed to boil all the chlorophyll out, because that's kind of holding it back. But if you cut a potato into some thin slices, potato, same thing. If you cut it into small slices and then put the solution on it and wait, like literally, you won't need to wait even a minute. It just colors within a second. Just colors all the starch in it, and hopefully if I can find a potato, So as you can see, not even a minute passes in that solution and it is already covered with some freckles of the colored solution. As you can see here, there's some black lines and stuff. And I didn't let it in the solution for long enough, or else it would be much more colored. Yeah, and now just to test without the leaves, like if it can actually, is it actually coloring the starch or not, I have some starch in this and I'll just clear this. I'll put some starch in water in this and then I will add the solution to it. And then we'll see what happens to the starch. So I've got my starch solution in here and I'll just add 1 or 2 drops. 1, 2, that's it. Put it in here and let's see what happens to this. Okay, it just dissolved. I'll need to add more. Wait, no. So you can see it changed to a grey color. Well, it's actually blue. So you can see it's turning. This time this is not boiling, so yeah. You can see it colors the starch. If I add more, and then shake it, see, when all of it is colored it turns green, kind of, because this is red and that is blue, and when the light mixes together it makes green. It's not much green in there, but yeah, it is blue. Look at this. You can see the starch settling on the bottom. Yeah. So yeah, so this is pretty handy, like if you want to do your own experiments and you know whatnot. So that'll be all, guys. Hope you enjoyed this, and yeah, look at this, starch has settled down. So I'll be back with another video of your choice. Please like, share and subscribe. This is awesome every day. Bye.